guys, it's Mariah Sade. So listen, this is my way of getting closure on everything. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about my abusive relationship, which was my last relationship, and how I survived it.
It was supposed to be you and I, like bad boys always by your side. I mean, you and me, it's either do or die. Shouldn't nothing ever come between. There's no iron team, only suicide.
So we met when we were like 16, 17. We were both in the foster care system and stuff like that. So things were kind of like messed up already. Like we ended up in the same group home, which was weird. But years prior to that, we were like trying to mess with each other, I guess you could say. And he used to be sweet. He was like one of them like flower boys. He'd come bring you a teddy bear type thing. But when we got to the group home, of course we in a whole different, like girls is in one home, the boys is in another home, and shit was sweet. And then he got locked up. Girl, no shade for the ones who do hold their man down, but me, baby, you go to jail, I'm your friend now. There is no title when you go to jail. I don't care what you did. Now, unless you were completely innocent, then okay. But if you ain't innocent, my guy, like, you did some stupid shit to leave me. So why you being weird to me? He was gone for like almost 2 years. When I tell you I lost my mind when he left, like I was just going through it when he left, because it was like I didn't even know he got locked up. It was like 2 or 3 days. I didn't get no messages, no calls, no I love yous, no I miss yous, no nothing. He was just gone in the wind. Like, come to find out he got locked up because he stole a phone. Him and a group of boys stole a phone. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. But sure, you know, you go to jail, we friends now. But of course I held him down because that was my first relationship where a guy had got locked up. Like, when he got out of jail and he lived in this apartment complex, and I had my own apartment, but I was losing my apartment because I was young and dumb then. I moved in with him, not even like a full 4 months into him getting out. So of course he's out here fucking the whole neighborhood. Like, I mean the whole entire neighborhood, y'all. Like, it was terrible. Like, it was so bad. But he never brought no diseases home to me. Like, we was good. I would say the first 6 months of me living with him was decent. But then I noticed he started having like anger problems. Like, he would go to school. I was grinding. Like, I'm going to work. I'm going to take him to school, pick him up from school, going to football practices, like doing the most, you hear me? Like, I'm being a whole ass supportive girlfriend. One day, what happened? I feel like I had pissed him off because I was being honest about something, and he flipped shit. Like, he realized, start tripping. Like, it was like, you need to get out. And I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I live here with you. Like, me being me, you're not putting me out. You got me fucked up. If I just gave up everything for you, you can deal with this attitude because it ain't that serious. But that's when I started peeping him cheating. Like, I think one day I bought him a phone, and the first thing he do is text this one girl. And I'm like, bro, you went over there and some shoes I bought you, some clothes I bought you, and then gonna text her and be like, I can't wait to see you. I'm like, who? You better be talking to this camera to see yourself, because I know you're not going over there after I just got you this phone. You ain't even text me and be like, hey babe, this is my number. You text her first to be like, I can't wait to see you. Long story short, me and him would bicker, constantly arguing. I've never put my hands on him, ever. Like, he used to beat me the fuck up. Like, y'all don't even understand how bad I used to get beat up. Like, I used to cry. I used to want him to, you know, give me affection, because I got beat as a kid too. So of course, me being me, instead of getting beat on, I'm gonna try to fix the situation. And I guess that used to piss him off even more. So I would get hit again and again and again. Like, a lot to deal with, okay? And then not only am I getting beat at home, I gotta deal with the girls you're cheating on me with, they want to fight because they feel like they could take my spot, or you know what I mean? Like, and I used to be so childish and dumb and loyal to this person that I would go out and try to fight these girls for real, like, but he would never let me fight them, ever. Like, he would be so mad when I found out about him. But it's like, bro, I'm such a detective when it comes to cheating. Like, there is no way in hell you think you about to get away with cheating on me. Like, it's over with. I think I left him. I don't know what we got into it about, but he had, I think he had punched me, pulled my hair, drugged me to the door. I had dislocated my knee a little bit in the process of that. My tooth had got chipped in the process of that. And I left. I finally called the crisis center, and I'm like, listen, I can't do this no more. Like, please come help me. Like, I need you guys to help me. And I guess he had stomped his foot on some glass or something. So he's bleeding. I'm bleeding. It just was so bad. But I never pressed charges. Like, even if I had the opportunity to, I never pressed charges. And that's when I finally let him go completely. I got me an apartment, you know. They made sure that I was okay, you know. But, of course, deep down, I'm like, I miss him. I want to be there for him. And I don't mind being his friend. But you can't be friends with somebody like that. You just can't. I'm sorry. So, last year, I needed a place to stay. He had a girlfriend when I moved in. So, I slept on the couch. I was okay with that. Like, I slept on the couch every day that I was there. I never slept in his bed, ever, unless he was working a third shift and I was tired of the couch. So I would go sleep in his bed until he get home, and then I'd go get on the couch. But last year, when he had his girlfriend, you know, not only did he have a girlfriend, but he had a girl that was pregnant. But the girlfriend, she didn't know nothing about me staying there at all. Like, and me and him, no lie, we was messing around and stuff like that. But I was always still on the couch, either way. Like, he would be like, hey, can I come sleep in the couch or in the living room with you? So he'd sleep on the other couch and I'd be on the smaller one, and we'd be chilling. One day we got into an argument about him and his girlfriend, because I'm telling him, like, I don't want to be that girl that home wrecks anything. Like, I don't know if this girl is a good girl to you. I know how you treated me in the past, so maybe she is a good girl to you, and you basically plan her to the left because you don't want to commit all the way, and you think coming back to me is helping you out, and it's not. He had said something, and I knocked over the drill. There was a Ryobi drill on the bookshelf, and I had knocked it over. So while I knocked it over, he felt like I was trying to throw it at him. When I was just mad, I'm like, we're going somewhere, and I knocked it over. So he takes it upon himself to pick up the drill and throw it at me. Like, luckily, I just knew him as a person. I know him. I just knew him. I turned around, I was able to see the drill, and I was able to flinch. Like, I did this. So if you see, like, right here, my hand was through. I'm gonna put a picture right here. That's what happened to my hand. Like, I had a minor concussion and I had a fractured hand. It wasn't too bad to where, like, my hand wasn't functional. I just couldn't move my finger for a long time. But now I'm able to, like, do a lot of stuff. Like, it still hurt when I spread them apart too much, but they okay. That's when I realized I was just done, because you could have killed me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't come to you to fight again. I'm thinking you have changed. It's been years, but you still doing the same thing. It just didn't get me nowhere. So I took it upon myself to gain my confidence, build my self-esteem, try to let go, you know, and forgive him. So I forgave him. He's mad that I forgave him, but I forgave him. I'm not about to be sad about it my whole life. You know, eventually I was gonna do this video because it's needed. You know what I mean? Like, I done been through the storm. I went to this boy's mom's funeral with a black eye, crying and all over his mom. And I had a black eye at her funeral. So his family's looking like, what's this? And it's not the time for that. His mom is gone. We need to mourn her. But they all concerned about what is going on at home, because why am I here? That's how loyal I was. I was always there for this boy no matter what. He could punch me in my eye back then, and I'd be like, okay, here's dinner. Punch me in my eye. I brought you home this so that we could be cool. You know what I mean? That was the type of girl I was. Like, do I feel like that relationship affected my future? I do. I don't trust men. Honestly, I'm scared of men. I be feeling like, you know, if I tell a man no, or if I express my feelings, he's gonna get mad at me and flip out. Or I feel like if I cry, I look weak. Or if I'm not super independent on my own, or if I'm too independent, I feel like they'll get mad at me because I don't need them. So it's like, I do feel like it affects everything, because I have trust issues. I have attachment issues. It's very hard for me to even start a new relationship now because of that situation. And it's okay, you know, eventually I'll get over it. I hope that I can talk with more girls that's dealt with abuse and let it go. I just want to let it go completely, like to where I don't want to go back and try to talk my problems out or be his friend because I feel bad. Like, no, I just want to let it go. So this is me closing that chapter of my life. So like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more story times on what I've been through, just let me know, and I'll do some story times. Like, tell me you want a story time on my life, and I'll pick a topic in my life and I'll talk about it. Just stay tuned with me, you know. I know I could be a little boring sometimes, but I got the vision. I got some news for y'all. I will post about it on September 6th. So stay tuned with me. September 6th, I'll drop a video on what's next. So, peace.